take another L. Designer on me, this they new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Even blood across it where the blood dinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I bought like 23. Whoa, won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a moment ago, the lights, the cameras, the action, all the pyrotechnics, everything was ablaze, everything was allowed here in Bank of America Stadium as Carolina emerged from their tunnel. And we are ready to go as the Panthers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
First and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
The ball carrier.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and running, people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Christian McCaffrey, the ball carrier.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They'll try to throw here now. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. Completes it to Samuel. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. With a connection there, Bridgewater to Samuel for a Panther first down.
At the 46-yard line.
A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Out of the gun, Bridgewater taking a shot for Samuel. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Eric Reed. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Well, they may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
After the interception, here's Trubisky dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. This is the receiver turned running back, Cordero Patterson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
2 yards.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. He's at the 40. Past the 20.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. So a dangerous pass over the middle into zone coverage, and it bit him hard.
And what's really difficult when you throw it in that direction and versus that zone, that means the linebackers have gotten to their spot, gotten their heads back around, and they can see the quarterback and everything in front of them. And they took big advantage of it, went the other direction, excellent blocking, and picked up a touchdown.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st down, Bears.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Now a give right side. It's Patterson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Trubisky now to throw on 3rd down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he's going to get this deep on the Carolina side of the field. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In the slot on the right is Graham. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Panthers 7, Bears nothing.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Buying time. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Robert Foster, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Bouncing back nicely from that bad opening drive where he threw the interception. Drive number 2 leads him right down the field and into the end zone.
So obviously his confidence was never lost, and that's a good thing to see. Great quality to have, and you absolutely must maintain that as a quarterback. But I have to think that they're probably still on the script that they prepared for this game. Just the 2nd drive. They've worked on these plays all week in practice. Put them to good use on that one.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 the score as they begin 1st and 10. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Christian McCaffrey, last year's catch leader among running backs, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
21-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
3rd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
And there's a catch by Christian McCaffrey, and he plays a huge role in the passing attack. He's caught over 100 passes each of the last 2 years, so he is a defense's nightmare because how do you identify him before the snap on every play? Is he a running back? Is he a receiver? Do you guard him with a defensive back, a linebacker? Whatever you do, he tends to have the answer himself and ends up making big plays.
Bridgewater getting this complete to McCaffrey. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Couple of 1st downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, Bridgewater gets it to his running back, Cannon. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 49-yard line.
For this life, I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch the They gonna need some therapy after this. 58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Watch the run, watch the run. Go Delta. Deuce. Find out. Hey, 58's the Mike. Go 58's the Mike. Let's go.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Bridgewater winds up and lets it go for Samuel. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. 2nd straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And they take this up near the 30 before he's taken down. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I suspect this is one of those calls the defensive coordinator would love to have back.
Absolutely.
Feels like he took a bit of a gamble here. And I remember when I was playing, when we had a team really backed up, there was a talk about, let's go ahead and get upfield and get a safety. And sometimes that works against you because they really hit them big, didn't they?
They did. They were hoping for a couple yards of breathing room, but they got a lot more than that. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So, flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. Here's the correct call.
Tighten up. Hey, 18.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time, and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. Now Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7.
At the Panthers' 40-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
On second down, it's Patterson, and he'll get it down on the play to the 37. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Robert Foster, the intended receiver. And now it's second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Trubisky will throw. Got a man. It's Patterson, complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 11 yards there. First down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
I would think that by now people are done underestimating Tariq Cohen because of his stature when they see him at about 5'6", 5'7". But he can do it all. He can run inside, run to the perimeter, but he also catches the ball really well out of the backfield. He had more receptions than carries last season. He kind of looks like Darren Sproles, who's been his inspiration as an NFL player. In 2018, Tariq Cohen was a Pro Bowler as well.
They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
2nd and 6 from the 10. Looking to throw again, Trubisky. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone. but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected fourth down here.
Well, they started that drive all the way back at the 1, able to march down and get 3.
It was daunting to begin with, wasn't it? But I thought overall, a very poised and efficient drive to get 3 points.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now the clock reads precisely 1 minute to go in the half. You want to run the 1-minute offense? This is a good test right here.
It certainly is, and definitely not a time to think about kneeling and going into the half. This is a chance to attack a little bit, but not having to get everything in one shot either. 10 yards here, 15 there. Work the sidelines, work the clock. Give yourself a chance for at least a field goal going into the half.
48-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check, not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? You're the more than
Right 58, right there. All day, punk. 25, check 25, check 25.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Looking left side, that's caught by Moore. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Here we go. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check.
McCaffrey following the penalty. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Give all that credit defensively to Khalil Mack. A great stop in the backfield.
31-yard line.
Second and 15.
Check, 59.
Bridgewater going to give this to McCaffrey. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
That's good.
15 yards on the play, first down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. But fortunately, a Panther was able to get on this, so Carolina keeps the ball. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 46. And this one is right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. A 3-yard 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line.
The Bears ball carrier.
A big part of a middle linebacker's job is being able to take on blocks and then go make plays. But the best ones, they have those big guys in front of them playing defensive line to hold blockers off of them and allow them to flow sideline to sideline and make the big hits.
The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Throwing here, Trubisky. Lets this one rip toward Graham. This is intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a Carolina 1st down on a gain of 16.
And here's Christian McCaffrey with another run CMC as he's known in the Carolina area. Easily the most productive running back in the league last season. 2,392 yards from scrimmage. He's just so dangerous every time he gets the football. Whether you hand it to him, throw it to him out of the backfield, just imagine if they have the guts to let him return kicks as well. This guy is a true triple threat.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
So pick up a 3.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This is McCaffrey on the give. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Once more, they turn to Patterson. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
By the running back.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
22, Christian McCaffrey.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
On 2nd and 9, Bridgewater gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey, and he'll be out right at the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That's to McCaffrey, complete. A good rally to the football. Keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 48-yard line.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, a run with Cannon. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And a stoppage here, a timeout before this 3rd down play takes place. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. Got his target, Samuel. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
Carolina Panthers.
Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
9-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 59. Find out. Like the 59. And let's pin the mirrors back and go.
Bridgewater. He'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
Complete to Christian McCaffrey. Out of bounds at the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 28. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven, reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And what they're always hoping on that type of a play, if they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there, that means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Big Eddie Goldman there on the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Panthers on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. This will be caught just inside the 10. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on third down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Now Bridgewater will lead the troops up to go for 2. Throwing, Bridgewater. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to something else.
And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, losing yardage back at the 9-yard line.
Brought down.
Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. In that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Bears on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 16. And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. Now Trubisky on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
3rd down.
He's going to let it fly. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Again, it's Trubisky. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 15-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Bears.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 8-yard line.
Second down from the 8. They can get a 1st down by reaching the 5. Trubisky to throw again. And they're going to get it. They bring it down to sack back at the 16-yard line. Yetur Gross-Matos in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
They're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
52 is the mark, boy. 52. Hands up. You got block, man. No, check that. We're like 52 right here. Get your swarm on. Never mind, 52. Right, 52.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And that'll be just about all she wrote for this one. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. And he He's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line. Today's final score.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Panthers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to L.A. to take on the Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.